Hi there, and welcome to episode 6 of taking a look at the LMS system. And today what we're going to do is learn how to insert pictures into our lesson. So what we'll do is we will pull up the lesson that we want to insert a picture to, and we're going to edit the HTML. So if you remember before, I would make you scroll down all the way down to the bottom and we'd hit edit HTML. We'd use this button right down here. But today I'm going to show you another way to get in there to get to the HTML editor. And that's by clicking this down arrow or upside down triangle. So we'll click on that and you can see right there there's another access point to the HTML editor. So go ahead, click on that, and it will pop up the editor. So we have our lesson, and now it's time to add some pictures in our nifty little lesson here. That isn't so nifty, just kind of a canvas to show you the techniques here. So first we'll select a place where we want the picture to go. So I'm just going to put it, plop it in down here, and just essentially put your cursor where you want it to go, and it'll go. What we're going to do to add the picture is we need to tell the computer to go and find a picture and put it in there. So there's a little button for that, and there's a little picture frame here with mountains and a sun or moon, whatever it is. It says insert image. So we'll click on that, and it's going to give you three options from where to get your files. I'll go over all three. The first one that's automatically selected is my computer. Essentially, you're going to be downloading or uploading a picture from your computer files to the LMS system, and the LMS or your lesson will pick that file up and plop it into your lesson. So we'll hit upload, and it'll basically pull up a whole bunch of different pull up your files, your file browsing system. So I'm just going to select pictures. I'm going to go over to icons, and I am going to select an icon that I have here called filefolder.jpg. And you'll have to figure out your own system, whether you have a Windows, Mac, or Ubuntu system, or Linux. You'll just select the file and you'll hit open or whatever the button might be, and you'll see that it picks up the file right away. You'll see down here it says choose destination. Let's not mess with that. You can choose where you want the file to be saved within the LMS system, within the learning management system itself. So you can basically create your own directory from which to save pictures on. Now, we can always edit this a little bit later on, but for now we're just going to leave this exactly the way it is because it'll work. So we'll just hit add, and you can see that it pops up another window. And this is alternative text. So I'm going to type in here file folder. And by typing in a word there, basically describing the picture, essentially if the picture does not display for whatever reason, it can't find the file, the student's browser has something quirky in it, or your browser has something quirky in it where it's not allowing that picture to be displayed, it'll pop up these words in place of the picture. If you clicked, for example, this image is decorative and just selected that, then what would happen is if it didn't display, it just won't, because it's simply decorative, and you've told the computer that it's decorative. It really doesn't, it's not important. So we'll just hit file folder, and we'll just leave it okay. And it just says update, and it will upload the picture. Now you'll notice that the picture is fairly big here. We will want to edit this. The way we're going to do that is by clicking on it, and we can resize it just as we would in, let's say, Microsoft Word or in a picture editor. And that's it. And your picture is up there, uploaded from your computer. So I'm going to put down here my computer, because that's where it was from, and that's it for that one. So it's not a link it's just the pictures. When you hover your cursor over it, when you're no longer in the edit mode, it's not going to lead you anywhere. It's just a picture. Okay, so we're going to add a picture via the file system. So basically through course offerings. So if I click on course offerings, you'll see it'll pull up the file directory, the directory for our course, right? BOH4M is the one I'm using, and it'll be whichever course you're teaching or whichever course you're modifying, and it'll pull up the file directory in which all the lessons, everything for that course is stored. Now this is unique to you, so don't worry if you change your own stuff, you delete stuff, you're not messing it up for anybody else. It's just for you. So all these files are here, and we're going to have to dig down. You can see here where the file that I uploaded from my computer, filefolder.jpg, I don't want to use that one. I want to find something a little bit different. So I'm going to click on a folder here, and I'm going to dig down. I'm going to see if I can find a picture. And there's a folder called images. I'll go in there, and it'll pull up. Oh wow! Look, a whole three pictures. You'll notice they are pictures because they do display the file name, and it says .gif. There's also here the different types of image. So you see down here we've got our GIF, we've got a JPEG, BMPs. You don't necessarily need to know about what each different type of file extension is, just that they are pictures. The one thing about the LMS is that it doesn't really offer you a view of the pictures. So if you wanted to view these pictures before you put them up, you'd probably have to, you would have to click on them, download them, open them up in your computer, and then see if that's exactly what you want. It's 6 1/2 dozen. You might just want to try and just click on it, or click on the radio button, install that picture, or put it on your web page. And if that's the right picture that you want, then that's the one that you use. So I know that I want the globe here, so I'm just going to select globe, and I'm going to hit add. And again, it's coming up with the same thing. It's just asking for alternative text, and I'm going to type in globe, and I'm going to hit OK. And there we go. And that's it. And it's essentially linked it from the LMS system, right? All right. So the last and final way to add a picture, and my favorite way, is to add it from a URL. So if I click on that, it's going to ask me for the URL, or the website address from which to grab a file. Now, when it's asking for the URL for a picture, it's not asking for the general website where this picture would be housed, but the actual specific location from which the file is housed. So, just to simplify things, let's say I search Google. So we'll go to Google, and I want to find a computer icon. So I'm going to type in computer icon. Right, there it is, computer icon. And I'm going to go to images, because that's where we go for some of our pictures. We go to Google Images, and it's going to pop it up. And there are a whole bunch of pictures here that I really like. So let's say I want this one right here, this black and white one, and I want to import that into our lesson. I will right click on it, and you'll see a menu that will pop up with a whole bunch of different options. Now, depending on your browser, whether you're using Internet Explorer, Safari, Firefox, Chrome, whatever, Dolphin, Opera, these menus might be a little bit different. What you are looking for, and I'm using Google Chrome right now, what you are looking for is to copy the image URL. So you'll notice here that I have an icon or a menu option that says copy URL. You don't want to copy the link address. You don't want to save the image. If you hit save the image, it'll save it to your computer. And then you have to upload that file to the LMS. We're just going to quickly copy the URL. So just by by clicking that, it saved the URL location of this picture to your computer's memory, right? To its clipboard. So we'll navigate back to our screen, and we're going to enter the address in here. And the way we're going to do that is we're just going to hit Control V, and it's going to pop in this very long URL. Now, from here, just click Add, and it asks you the same sort of questions that it has before, and we'll just put down here computer. Click OK, and there it is. There's the computer. So this is the computer URL picture, right? And that's how you put pictures into your lesson. So if you want to insert pictures, these are the 3 steps. These are your 3 options. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson.